If you're ever wondering how to invade Jen, just run up some rocks and she just walks around kind of like a dog that doesn't know how to climb a tree.
Shut up. We're not on mountain goats.
Jen and I are in Florianopolis, Brazil. If you don't know where that is, don't worry, neither did we. Just Google it, it's beautiful. We're doing a hike above the city. Sorry if it's windy right now. So, from Uruguay, we took a 45-minute boat and then a 8-hour bus ride to get to Sao Paulo. Spent one night in Sao Paulo, and then we got on a flight and headed south to where we are now, Florianopolis. We're slowly figuring out that any travel in South America ever is going to take, on average, probably 12 hours on a bus, or if you want to spend $700 on a flight, we could always do that. Trying to get to Uruguay, we're leaving tomorrow, but that leaves us at the border of Brazil and Uruguay at, what, 4 o'clock in the morning?
With the drone, where the drone tried to chop off my finger and then proceeded to cut my leg, and Brandon went straight for the drone.
I didn't. I wanted to make sure.
He wanted to make sure the drone was okay.
I wanted to make sure the propellers just stopped moving so it wouldn't hurt her anymore, and then I went straight for her. It's not true, but you should show her your gnarly.
Well, it's gonna come up more.
You look like a friggin' zebra. Look at that. Oh, I feel so bad, honestly. I have half a mind to throw that drone off the cliff. So, we made it to our secluded nude beach. It's not really secluded, but there are more men walking around naked than a nude beach. Yeah, exactly.
And they're old.
And not one woman. Anyways, if you get over that, the Caprinas are nice. The view's even better.
Temperature's amazing.
Honestly, it's probably 26 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, it's hotter, I think.
78 degrees Fahrenheit.
It's not sweaty.
Couldn't have dialed up the weather myself. Better. Couldn't have dialed up the weather. Couldn't have. I've had a few Caprinas. You know, one of the toughest things about these long-ass bus rides is finding healthy snacks to eat. So naturally, we went with Negresco Brazilian Oreos. But today is actually a special day. We found an apple and a pear. So for reference, Sao Paulo is right there. We flew down to Florianopolis on the coast.
We've just spent 7 hours in a bus to get to Porto Alegre.
Yeah.
And we are about to take a bus that is going to Montevideo, and we are going to attempt to get off the bus in Chuy,
which is the border between Brazil and Uruguay. And we thought Uruguay was wet. Look at this. I think it's safe to say we're gonna wait this one out. At least we're semi-prepared.
Longest trousers ever.
It's no longer raining. We have arrived in a, I don't even know, how would you describe this town?
It reminds me of where the Lovegoods live in Harry Potter.
Harry Potter,
Yeah.
That's right. But they don't have any electricity. They have running water, but that is about it. But it's right on the beach. And it looks, I don't know, something out of a book. It's hard to describe. Second day in Cabo Polonio, and as you can see, it's quite different from yesterday. So we were going to this place, Cabo Polonio, and obviously with there being no electricity, they don't take credit cards.
Or there's no ATM.
Yeah, and there's cash only. So we were told many times to, you know, make sure you take out enough cash. You can't get cash out. And you know, our hostel, you had to pay cash in, you know, and it wasn't an overly cheap hostel. So
I made a mistake.
Jen
Calculated the amount that we needed, so we were left with like, I don't know how much money.
Exactly 500 pesos, which
Pesos,
is not a lot. I think it's about $15
for food for 2 days.
Yeah, food and drink for 2 days.
And we don't have any breakfast included with our accommodation. So yesterday was an interesting day of running around, pricing eggs, pasta, bread, and tomato sauce.
Exactly. But you know, it was a little stressful at first, you know, with the rain and getting into the hostel and finding out that we don't have enough cash. So here we are, next day, walked around, and it is actually a really cool town. I don't know if I'd ever want to live here, but
it's just so barren. It's like there's nothing else there.
Exactly. So very, very, very interesting place.